The United Nations Biodiversity Conference, referred to as COP15, is underway in Montreal, Canada, with governments from around the world coming together to agree, among other things, on a new set of goals and targets that will guide global action on nature through 2030. Now, let's have more details of that in this report by Yahya Jammeh.
While it sounds similar to COP27, the recent UN climate conference held in Sharm el-Sheikh, the two meetings focused on different but related issues. COP27 addressed action on climate change to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, while COP15 focuses on the living world through the Convention in Biological Diversity. The United Nations Biodiversity Conference is the most significant conference on biodiversity in a decade. It will see the adaptation of post-2020 global biodiversity framework. The framework provides a strategic vision and a global roadmap for the conservation, protection, restoration, and sustainable management of biodiversity and ecosystems for the next decade. At COP10 in 2010, governments agreed to strive for ambitious targets by 2020, including having natural habitat loss and implementing plans for sustainable consumption and production. However, a UN report released that year showed that not a single target had been fully met. Against this backdrop, the United Nations Secretary General described the conference as a chance to stop the destruction of the planet.
This conference is our chance to stop this orgy of destruction, to move from discord to harmony, and to apply the ambition and action the challenge demands. We need nothing less from this meeting than a bold post-2020 global biodiversity framework. One that beats back the biodiversity apocalypse by urgently tackling its drivers: land and sea use change, overexploitation of species, climate change, pollution, and invasive non-native species. And one with clear targets, benchmarks, and accountability. No excuses. No delays. Promises made must be promises kept.
The UN boss blamed multinational corporations for being selfish and leading humanity on the path of destruction.
Multinational corporations are filling their bank accounts while emptying our world of its natural gifts. Ecosystems have become playthings of profit. With our bottomless appetite for unchecked and unequal economic growth, humanity has become a weapon of mass extinction. We are treating nature like a toilet, and ultimately, we are committing suicide by proxy.
During the event, negotiators will set new targets and goals aimed at arresting the alarming destruction of nature due to human activity. The conference is being billed as a major biodiversity COP because it is expected to lead to the adoption of a new global biodiversity framework, guiding actions worldwide through 2030 to preserve and protect our natural resources. The delegates and organizers will be hoping that this framework will have a more lasting impact than the previous version. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.